Hey hosers, James Griffin here, and I am bringing you a game with my Yugumo, the Tier 9 Japanese destroyer. Soon I'm going to have to append that with a Tier 9 Japanese mainline destroyer. This is one of the last games I've ever played in the Yugumo. I don't like it as much as the Kagero. It has slightly better guns, but everything else isn't as good except for the hit points, which are not considerably better anyways. So I'm going to keep her around, but I'm probably not going to use her very often. Because I do have the Shimakaze now. And we are on, I can't even remember what this is called, Mountain Range. I very much dislike this map. It's one of the few maps. There are very few maps in anything I ever dislike. I very much dislike this map. Partially because I never can... I don't know where to go. But that's okay, because I'm in a Japanese destroyer, so I don't need to worry about where to go. I go to the cap and then I flank and torpedo. But this is going to be kind of an interesting game. It's going to be a hilarious game in some aspects. I played it a while ago. I've been playing a lot of Battletech came out. I did like a 7-hour stream of it last week. I've been playing way too much Battletech. These games have all been on the table for like. I'm recording 3 videos today and then releasing them on Wednesdays. And I gotta get these done so I can actually get into ranked. But yeah, the Yugumo. I just like the Kagero better. It has better rudder shift. I can reliably dodge shots from many enemy types of enemy ships. Basically not Russian destroyers. I don't know why I have AP loaded there. Basically not Russian destroyers and not Akizuki. In a Kagero, with its amazing rudder shift, I can somewhat reliably dodge shots. We're going to see that in ranked, because I'm going to use the Kagero through the few rank 8 battles that I have. And then I want to make a mistake here, I think. No. I thought I might have driven right outside the cap circle, but I'm not going to. But just because I don't like a map or a plan doesn't mean I'm not gonna try to win. You know, I am very confident in this chip. I don't like it as much as I like the Kagero, but yeah, I'm firing that at the Turpits, and I had the Turpits targeted. There's still some weird shenanigans going on with this. And I am radared. There's a Desmonet right over there. So I'm going to turn into the Desmonet to be harder to hit. And do I have... Oh. Okay. But let's... It's not letting me zoom to the torpedoes. This is great. The Desmonet is ignoring me, even though he's got me on radar. I could be shooting him with my guns right now. And... boom! Headshot. Oh, now the Desmonet is shooting at me. But... yeah. Too late for that, buddy. He didn't even kill anybody. I was never in any danger. Actually, I was in huge danger, but... so we've avoided the Desmonet's radar, and there's a Prince Eugen over there, too. We've avoided the... and we sunk a Turpits. And we have A. And I don't know where that Gearing went. He's not dead. Oh no, he's right behind me. And we sunk one of their destroyers. The gearing probably did it. It was a Yugumo. I forgot about that. I was shooting at them. So I'm making very sure that this Alsace, whatever, is trying to go through here before I fire those torpedoes. And I think it was actually firing them at the Eugen. Still not letting me zoom into the torpedoes. I could have been firing him at the Desmonet, hoping that he would reverse. Or maybe I was firing him at the Eugen, hoping that the Desmonet might reverse into some of them too. But it looks like they're on target for the Eugen. And boom, headshot. And a German cruiser at that. So now I am 2 for 2 on that. 61,000 easy damage. My torpedoes are almost reloaded, and I have found my next victim, the North Carolina. Now, American battleships can be very tricky to torpedo. They turn very well. And this gearing has given me away. I'm actually going to drop smoke, not for me, but for the gearing, to try to keep him alive, while I attempt to torpedo this North Carolina. Now, this North Carolina knows that there's a, there must be a destroyer there. That you were shooting at one, and well, there's a smoke screen. And if he was paying attention, oh, he killed the gearing. Someone killed the gearing. How's this going to go down? Oh, I missed the Montana. And he's 3 torpedo salvos, 3 devastating strikes, 3 ships sunk. There's that's what made this game so awesome. Unfortunately, I couldn't save the gearing. Maybe he thought that he killed the gearing, and the gearing was shooting at something at I guess the Desmonet over here. And he sunk the gearing while it was occupied. But if he was paying attention, he could have been able to tell that this gearing was not dropping that smoke screen. And they knew I'm here. And what do I have over here? I have a Z-52. Z, not Z, Yankee colonialists. Can I make this 4 devastating strikes? Because, you know what they say about smoke screens? They're torpedo magnets. But I see a Moskva. And I want nothing to do with that Moskva. I want to make sure that I am like 13 kilometers away from him, because I wouldn't be surprised if his radar goes farther than that. So we're going to fire some torpedoes at the Montana, but maybe we're going to look at them. They look good. They look good. Oh, maybe one might get his bow. No, he dodged them. Whew. And I'm the only destroyer left on my team, and I've got a big 3 beside my name, so this guy's got to be, he's definitely going to be wary of me. But there's still a Moskva out there. It's now 10 kilometers away from me. So I'm going to keep the Montana spotted, fire torpedoes at them, and then suddenly a wild Z-52 appears, and I don't know if I noticed him. Oh no, I did. Man the guns. There's the torpedoes. There's my torpedoes. So I am going to get cheeky here. I think that Montana is probably going to dodge another salvo of torpedoes. But oh, I hit him. But I didn't kill him. But 114,785 is not a respectable damage number. And oh, look at that! I'm not even going to shoot at you. Oh, you popped your sonar. Now I'm going to shoot at you. Get real cheeky. Just drive right up to him in the smoke. And then, yeah. Who said the guns on this thing aren't very good? I mean, they're not the best. They might be the worst. But they're not terrible. People always say they're terrible. They are not. You just need to know how to use them properly. And that sort of sneakery is definitely a way to use them properly. But yeah, that's why I never use my smoke. I've used one charge of my smoke and it wasn't even for me. I only use my smoke if I'm in trouble and I need to get out of dodge. Because sitting in smoke and shooting like that is dangerous. Now, I don't even care if I hit this Moskva, but I am going to fire torpedoes at him. I've got 9 torpedo hits and 18 gun hits, which actually is a very high percentage. So he turned away. He's a smart cruiser. Someone's saying that their Montana's useless, which I don't know about that. Or is it the other Montana, the one down south? Sorry. All right. So I know that I have no chance of engaging that Moskva. I'm not even going to bother. I'm pretty sure that's our Montana. That's saying I'll be there in 2019. Yep. This one. So I'm just going to cap. And there's a suspicious looking smoke screen that wasn't there a few seconds ago. Oh, looks like we know where the gearing is. But I like XP and credits, so I'm going to cap. Also, I'm confident in my ability to tangle with, like, a Fletcher or, like, other Tier 9 destroyers in a gunfight. And definitely any Tier 8 destroyer that isn't Russian or Akizuki in a gunfight. The gearing... The thing with the gearing is that it has pretty much the exact same guns as the Fletcher. It's just got more of them, and it's got a much higher rate of fire, which makes aim correction and dodging a lot more difficult. And that is, we're going to see it when I'm doing ranked, because I'm going to stream that and I'm going to do videos for ranked. But that is how I can deal with, like, Bensons when I'm in my Kagero is I know the strengths of my ship, and I know and I know the weaknesses of my enemy ship. So know yourself and know your enemy, and you need not fear the result of 1,000 battles. So the American the American destroyers have guns with very high firing arcs, very low shell trajectory, and it drops off. So um, and furthermore, their guns are not all concentrated in one spot of the ship. So I have 4 guns on the back of my ship. A Gearing, or not a Gearing, but like a Fletcher or a Benson has like 2 guns on the front of its ship. So if I can just basically go away from and shoot him with my guns are more accurate than his, and my guns are also have a higher shell velocity, a lower trajectory, all that stuff. It you can actually easily deal with a Benson and a Kagero if you know how to do it right. All right, let's take a look at how we're doing here. We did 122,000 damage. 18 hits from guns, 9 torpedo hits. I think this is before I got Yamamoto. I do have Yamamoto now. And let's see here. 3 enemies sunk, 9 flooding, 2 captured, 2 solo captures, 3 devastating strikes, 3 enemies sunk. A couple I did hit, but I didn't hit them enough to kill them. But that's what I like. 3 kills, 3 devastating strikes. I of course got top XP on my team, although this Elsaz did a good job as well. Mostly because I capped a lot. This guy probably got a lot of damage. I bet this guy's got like between 150 and 200,000 damage or more. I did 39,000 to the Tirpitz. I did 36,000 to the North Carolina. I only did 23,000 to the Prince Eugen. I did 17,000 with 1 torpedo hit to that Montana. There must have been some flooding there. Yeah, I did probably 1,631. That's probably all from the Montana. These guys didn't have, these poor slobs didn't have enough time to flood. I did 7,000 damage to that Z52. Just by shooting him, not even with very well aimed shots in a straight up gunfight. I don't know. I can deal with some German destroyers, but I don't encounter them enough. And I only did 1,100 to almost 1,200 to Yugumo, but he died pretty quickly from that Gearing. Did the Gearing get him? No. Wait, maybe this one. Well, I'm not going back to look. I'm willing to assume that this Gearing has first blood and killed that guy. Either that, or it was like the maybe like the Minotaur, or the Zhao, or the Desmonet. The Desmonet had a good game. And I made 385,000 credits, and I walked away with 243,000 credits. So that's actually a pretty good haul. Definitely a good haul. I walked away with 6,883 Commander XP and 5,105 XP. I did not have the Shimakaze yet. I do now, but I didn't have it then. So that is actually a decent XP haul. I think this is one of the last games I ever played with her. Up on the I'm probably going to use the Shimakaze in ranked. I have all 3 non-carriers tier 10 with Japanese now. I guess I need to get some XP for the Shimakaze to get the 12-kilometer torps. Actually, in ranked, I might even go with the 8-kilometer torps. But that is rough because I'll be running into a lot of radar. Either way, I'll deal with that when it comes. But the 8-kilometer torps, at the very least, they're faster. And they reload faster. But theory crafting, for that aside, that's it for this video, and have a good one, eh?